Hi guys, welcome to Mike's Retro Tech and another episode. Today we're going to look at my shredder, my office shredder. I've had it quite a few years, and up until before Christmas it was working fine, and then after Christmas, or just as we got up to the Christmas period, it made an horrendous noise and stopped working. So I'm going to look at it, take it apart. It's just obviously just this bit. The bottom bit is the plastic box that collects all the paper. The fuse is good. It is actually working. It's just making a horrendous noise. So I'll show you what the problem is, and then we'll take this apart and see whether or not we can fix it. Right, so it's on automatic. So we'll turn it off, turn it to automatic. Nothing happens. You press the thing in here, which is the paper sensor, and as you can hear, it's making a horrendous grinding noise. Now believe me, it shouldn't make that noise. So what we'll do is we'll turn it upside down and we'll have a look inside here, because I think it's going to be the gears that have gone. It's, as I said before, it's quite an old shredder. I mean, it must be 10 years old, if not more. I do tend to use my equipment without throwing it away on a regular basis. I use it as often as I can, as much as I can, and get as much out of it as possible before throwing it away. So I did buy though a new shredder, just because this one was obviously a decade old, and as you can see it does need a clean out, but I don't think it's that that's causing it. I think it's a gear in here that the meshing's gone on it, and it's making this horrendous noise. So with it cleaned out as much as I can, yeah, there's a few bits down there, but as I say, they are just bits of paper. There's nothing in it. I'm going to take the screws out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If my screwdriver will go down there. What have we got? Let's have a look. Over here in this magic corner we have a set of 5 screwdrivers. Now I'm hoping that the long one is the one that will go through it and we can do this. Yeah, there we go. Right. £30 for a new one, and a lot less than it works. So I'll do these screws. Right, they're all done. They're all done. Yeah, they're all done. Right, so now those screws come out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 more. Yeah. Oh, right, okay. One more, one stuck in that corner there. Now, what I will need to do, I think, is take that off there maybe. Let me see whether or not I've got something flat bladed that I can pop that off with. Yep, there we go. Right, so that's popped off there. Is that going to come off? Yeah, so there's the 6 screws. So then this should, in theory, just prise apart. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh! No, it doesn't. Right, does that mean that that's not... Ah, you see, I've not opened that one. So there we go. There's actually 7 screws. Yes, there we are. There's the 7th screw. Right, and that then pops off. Ooh, like that. Right. So, there's the paper sensor. Yeah, okay. Okay. Maybe it is right, maybe it is working. But it's very, very greasy, so I'll get some gloves onto this. 1 glove, 2 gloves. Right. Now, as we can see in here, there's the switch. And that is extremely dirty. Does look to me like it's there's some paper in it. Looks very much gratified. So I do think the spindle, possibly here, has broken. So, very carefully, without touching any of the electrics, oh, it's on auto. It's on auto. Ah, okay. And there is, I believe, under here, oh yes, there. So here, there is a socket that you have to push down on, like so, when it's sat in the bin. Okay, so that's pushed in there. I believe, I don't know if you can see that or not on this camera, the cog in here, the teeth on this look as though they're worn out. I'll just check and see, let me get some more light on the subject. I can plug my extra light in here. Yes, so all this is metal shavings from the tooth. So this tooth here, this cog here is metal. That cog's plastic, that cog's plastic. That cog here has a metal cog down there, and those teeth look to be worn out. Yeah. Yeah. Can you see? You see it jumping. So unfortunately, I don't think there's much we can actually do, because yeah, it's just full of rubbish. Oh, it's just full of horribleness. Full of rubbish, and it's spitting everywhere, and it's just gone, yeah, whatever. So, as you can see from here, this is the line where the, it's not even oil and grease, it's just bits of metal have just come straight up here and just taken out the gear. So the gear itself is broken. This gear here, the cogs are busted, and it's left a great big long streak all over everywhere. So I am convinced that that is fixable if I had another set of cogs, but I don't. So yeah, it never used to. It never used to be that noisy. So, yeah, I don't think I'll be able to fix it. There's nothing, technically there's nothing wrong with it. It's just dirty. It is noisy. It is very, very noisy. Very, very... Oh, actually, it may be broken. Right, so what's that in here? Yeah, bit of plastic from there. Right. Okay, so this is now a case of Schrodinger's shredder. Was that broken before I opened the case, or have I broken that while opening the case? That I don't know. And it spatters everywhere. Blimey. Look at the state of that. Yuck. Right. No more running that then. Yeah. It's quite interesting though. There is, as you can, apart from that broken bit there, in here, there is a flat, there's like a wheel that's off centre. And as you put the paper in, it triggers the micro switch, but there's an off-centre, like a spigot, And the more this turns round, the off centre pushes the switch and makes it run, so you can do a small amount, and then that spigot turns round, keeps the switch open, and then gradually closes it to stop the shredder from spinning. So, right now, so the problem I've got is that I can't fix this because I don't have any cogs that would fit, and also I'd have to take everything off and all the things apart, which I don't really feel like doing. So what I might do is I might leave this upstairs in the studio room and not actually use it in the office anymore because it's too noisy. I mean, it does work and it still shreds, it's just very, very noisy because of whatever, that broken cog, that broken gear. Yeah, right, okay, well, that'll be it then. That'll be the end of the video. There's no real fix for it. It isn't broken per se, it's just noisy. So, it can be fixed, but I guess it's not really something that I would be capable of doing because I don't have the right equipment. I don't have the right spares. I don't have the right gears available, do I? So, you know, if I had the right cogs, that would be great. But because I don't, then it's not something that I can actually fix very easily. I could probably, in fact, I might even give it away to see if somebody else on YouTube wants to fix it. Maybe my mate Vince would want it. I don't know. I know he's bought stuff from me in the past off eBay. I might reach out to him and see whether he can fix it, whether he's got any gears or any spares for it, but I don't know whether it was an Argos shredder or whether it was a home, what was it called? Not Office Depot, what do we have in the UK? It was called Office World, maybe. Probably used to be PC World Currys. Probably used to be PC World Currys, maybe. I can't remember. There was Office Depot. Did we have an Office Depot? I don't know. I can't remember. It's so long ago, as I say, that it's just probably not worth it. What does that say? Short time operation, 2 minutes 30 seconds. So that's how long the shredder works for before it overheats and doesn't work any longer. So you can run it and shred for 2.5 minutes before it times out, and then you have to leave it to cool down, and then you can run it again for another 2.5 minutes, which is it's more of a personal shredder than it is an office shredder. So just make sure that I've not broken this by putting it back together again. Turn that light off there because it's annoying and yellow. Whoa. Okay, it's made a right old mess of my desk. So I'll have to clean that now before I use anything else, before I do any more videos. But what we can do is we can put this back on there, and if I can find some paper, we can try it again just to make sure that nothing is broken. So I've got one of my 132 column pre-printed pieces of paper that I use for the repair of the Oki. So let's see. Wow. You see what I mean, how noisy it is? Find a bit of paper. enough now, enough. Right, so let's unplug that. Right, so there we go. Old shredder, very noisy. Could be fixed if I'd got the right gears for it, but I haven't, so I can't fix it. It's just going to be a noisy shredder. So I think I will sell it on eBay as spares and repairs. Somebody might be able to fix it, or they might be able to use the actual grinding bits in a replacement of their old version. Yeah, so that's it really. So the end of another short video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in another video very shortly. Thanks for watching. Goodbye everybody.